Okay, okay, szepiz, stay calm. I'm recording this video for the second time because the first time I did it, I was a complete mess. Like I said everything everywhere. Like blah, blah, blah. It just wasn't clear what I wanted to say. So the main topic of this video is that I made a Patreon page, and the question that's probably would come anyway is why. And it's a good question, because normally I wouldn't do shit like this. Like, if I would be like, yeah, I have just enough money to not die of starvation, and that I could buy some stuff for myself to use in the videos, like, I don't know, like games or like more accessories and shit like that, and that would be just enough for me if I could just do that, like food, and let's say 3 AAA game a month, and I'm completely okay with it. I don't want to be rich or anything like that, but there's a problem. I mean, there are more problems, not just one. I don't know how to say this, how to start this. The main reason I'm doing YouTube is so I can help myself and my parents to get a more decent life. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it's like, where we live, it's basically like an average people wouldn't even call our house like habitable. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you know what I mean. It's a mess. Like, I wasn't joking in the April Fool's video when I said that we live in a fucking old house that's basically about to fall apart, and everything is like dirt, and it's really bad. So my goal with YouTube is to get a better house. That's the main thing. To move away, and not really for me, more like for my parents. So that is the main reason that I'm making this Patreon. Okay, what else I can say? What else are the reasons could I possibly have? Well, that would be my crippling depression. I don't like to whine about my problems, you know. I'm not that type of guy who like makes a Facebook post that, oh my god, I'm depressed, and then just waiting for everyone to say, oh my god, it's okay, do you want to talk about it? Like, nah, I'm not some whiny fucking Tumblr kid who's like, oh my god, my girlfriend broke up with me, I'm depressed, before anyone thinks that, because, well, you have every right to, because that's half of the kids nowadays is like. So I have like a real anxiety disorder, like, you know, the non-Tumblr anxiety. If you don't know what that is, well, it probably doesn't sound that bad. I mean, you're a bit more anxious than usual, like, easy. That's not a real problem, right? Fucking wrong. The level of anxiousness I feel like every day, not all the time, but I feel it every day at least once, that's for sure. It basically feels like if someone is, I don't know how to say it, holding my heart and trying to squish it, if that makes sense. Like, my chest gets so tight, and I basically, I don't know, it's undescribable, seriously. It's the worst thing that I ever felt, and I think it's the worst thing that anyone can feel. Panic attacks and anxiety basically mimics the feeling of such things, like if you're going to die. You feel like you're gonna die, like legit. Feeling something that someone feels before he's dying is really bad. let's just say it like that. At this point, I feel like I'm so fucking edgy talking about all this, because I never talked about this on YouTube, even though I'm doing it for almost 7 years now. But I just have to now, because if you keep it in, it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get bad. So basically, these two things is what makes me not make that many videos, and it's the reason I can't make like that quality content I did when I started making all this, because it just gets overwhelming after a while, and I'm like, I just don't wanna sometimes I just don't want to sit in front of the computer. Like I just don't want to play, or I don't want to edit. It doesn't matter. It's always something that just, when I feel bad, I don't want to do these things. But in the meantime, I'm trying to hurry up with the videos because I know my monthly income depends on it. So I feel like I have to rush out the videos, and that's bad. Okay, let's be honest. That's bad. Because right now, in the last 2 videos, I completely left out the subtitling. It's what made my videos funny in the first place, and I just didn't do it because I couldn't. I didn't feel like I can take the time and do it. Because if I would have, like, let's say, a week for every video, I would edit them so hard that it would be top notch. 10 out of 10 quality content. And you could ask that, why don't you do it now? Because, as I said, I'm not gonna get money. And yeah, I'm a fucking money whore, but as I told you, I kinda need the money right now, especially with this YouTube thing going on with all these ads disappearing and the companies like removing their ads and shit. Like, I basically make around 10 and 30% of what I usually make, so that's really bad. It's really fucking hard to talk about. Like, I don't know how long the video is gonna be, but I'm sitting here for like 20 minutes right now and like taking a break after every sentence, because it's actually hard to talk about it. It feels good, but it's hard at the same time. But I think I told you everything, like the important parts, for some fucked up reason. Oh, fuck this. Bye.